everyone, welcome back to Dyanne and my channel. My name is Janny and of course Dyanne and I'm so happy you are here. We have some new DIYs for you. We hope you enjoy a little bit of fun, a little bit of chaos, and our DIYs are always very easy to make. So if you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing to Dyanne and my channel. And for now, let's jump into our first DIY. So here you see the main thing I will use for this DIY, and of course I think you all have laying it around two pieces of a little piece of wood. You can use, of course I use pallet wood because I have layered them around, but you can use anything you like. And what I'm going to try to make is I'm going to make some wooden books. I know on YouTube there are a lot of beautiful creators who make the most beautiful books, but I never made one of my own from wood. So I'm going to try to make some in my decor. So I'm going to try to get 3 of them out of one piece of wood. So I'm going to make 2 packets of 3 books. So I don't know how it will turn out, but we will see, and I will take you along. So here you see my 2 pieces of wood, and you see already I measured out. I did 1 piece of this wood I did in 3, so they were 60 centimeters long, so I did every little book will be 20 centimeters. And of course I have here 1 piece of wood I did in 4, so 15 centimeters each. So I'm going to try to make a package of 2 books here and 2 books from this one. So we will see how that will turn out. What I'm going to do right now, we are going to saw them, and then I going to start to thinking about what color we will use for all the books we are going to make. Here are our pieces we just saw outside, and you see I made 3 of them, and I made one with 4 of them, which will be 2 books each, and this one will be 3. So we are going to figure out right now what color I will use. I think I use the black, the brown, the green and the white. So we are going to see what color I like the most on top of it. So I will get my paint and then we are going to start to painting. So you see I have still laying my books over here, and I am still figuring out which color I will do the 3 bigger ones. But I'm going to decided to do the 4 little ones in the white color, and I'm going to distress it later on with some wax. But I think I need a couple of layers to get it totally white. So I will do a couple of them. You see here I already started with 1 of them, but it is not really covering it the greatest. Now someone already said to me you can do some powder inside of it, some white, here we call it talc powder, but to do something in it, but I didn't have it in my home, so I still didn't do it. Sorry for that. And that should make it a little bit thicker, so it is a little bit better to work with. So I'm certainly going to try to do that, but for now I have to deal with the way it is right now. So I'm going to do a couple of layers in the white color, all 4 of them, and later on I decide what color I will do the bigger ones. But I will do the 4 of them out of camera because this will be so much boring for you. So I see you when they are totally painted. So you see already I have all 4 of them for the first layer, and one of the big one I also want to have in the white chalk paint. I'm going to do 1 in the black right now, and this one will be a discussion with myself if it will be a little bit of the olive green or if I will wax it. I don't really know right now, but first I'm going to paint this one also in the black color, and I show you a little bit how this is looking like. I know already you know how to paint a piece of wood, but I always love how wood is changing, especially when you give it a little color. So you see, and with the white and the olive green, or with the furniture wax, all three of them will turn out great. And then of course we're going to decorate and everything else, but first I'm going to paint this one in the black one, and then I show you which color I chose for the third one. So yes, I chose for the color, and I will choose for the olive green color because I think it's a little bit more different, and of course I'm going to distress it already also with some furniture wax, and I think then it will be too dark if you also do a little bit of one book of the furniture wax. So I'm going to use the olive green color, and of course I will show you a little piece. And you probably think, why so much? Because everything is going into the wood, because yeah, I don't think that this wood is very open, but it really sucks all the all the paint inside of it. So I am going to finish it off, but you see already a little bit what color it will be. And here you see the result when they are painted, and you see I really love a little bit of the rusty color, because when you paint it, always the little pieces of the wood is coming out, so it get a little bit more rough, just less smooth. So I am really loving this look, and you see just with some little pieces of wood you have probably laying around, it doesn't have to be this big. You can even have them bigger, you can have them more in another shape, it doesn't matter, but just take two pieces of wood, just paint them. And what we're going to do right now, I have some furniture wax this time, and I'm going to try to distress them, but I'm a little I'm a little afraid to do it, because I don't know really if I like it only on the edges, only this way, or if I have to do it a little bit more on the front. And when I see it this way, I think, do I need a little picture on top of it? So I'm a little bit debating with myself, and of course I will use here some stickers, because I'm not really the greatest in writing on such a piece of wood. So, but first I'm going to try to distress it. So I just take one piece of the wood, and I am just doing a little bit of furniture back on it, and I just wipe it away on my little kitchen towel. Yeah, you don't call it kitchen towel, you tissues or something else. We call it just keukenpapier. So you learned a little bit of Dutch again. Keukenpapier. It's a very strange word for you probably. I'm going to try to do the edges a little bit, to give it a little bit more that it looks like a book. But I am really doing a little, because you can always do more, but I am always a little bit afraid to do too much, because you don't want it completely in the brown color. I like distressing, but not too much. So you see already it gives a little bit more structure to your piece. And now I'm going to do the other side, and just only the edges to give it I hope you can see it on camera. And now just a little bit around to give it a little bit the idea of a book, and also over here to give it a little bit a nice, but just do it the way you think it's right. And you see it's coming more to life. I'm sorry, but I'm always already trying to stutter. That's what you get if English is not your normal language. Then you're always wondering, what kind of word do I have to use? But it's getting better and better and better. So I always hope you still understand me. That's the most important thing. And I hope maybe you can learn also a little bit of Dutch. And I heard that Dutch is a little bit of a difficult language, but maybe you can try, so we can also do a little bit in the Dutch. So you see already I'm going to do the all other ones too, and then I show you how it looks like when you do them two together. So we will see. So I just wanted to show you, I finished one of them, so I just wanted to show you how easy it is when you figure it out, at least when you did figure it out like me, it is very easy to do. It's just because I did all the sides, and where I think I should have done the paper, or where I think the paper would be, I did a little bit more to the middle, just to give it a little, and also on the sides and the back side I didn't do that, so only the top. And now I'm going to do the second piece of wood, and then put them together on top of each other, and then we will see if it looks a little bit like a book. But especially you have to see that it is two different pieces, because if you wouldn't distress it, you wouldn't see the little middles and the sides of your book. So I just wanted to show you this. So I was finished with doing the furniture wax on top of it, of distressing, just like you call it, but I found it a little bit too yeah, plain. Is that the right word? At least it didn't speak enough for me, so I thought maybe I can distress it a little bit more with another color. So I took the gray chalk paint. It's just a little deco paint. I don't know if it's really chalk paint. You can use chalk paint, of course. You can do whenever you want, but I used the gray one, and I am going to distress. I already did this one. You see already it gives a little bit more of an old rustic feeling, so I am just distressing it just with a little bit of the gray color, because it gives a little bit more feeling for me. But if you don't like it, it's also fine. Just do whatever you think is right. But I'm going to distress all of them a little bit with the gray paint, and it's so easy. Just do a little tip on top of it, and just go a little bit to the sides, and also do little pieces with the gray. And of course do it a little bit more if you think it needs a little bit more for you. So I just doing a little bit more, so the sides speak a little bit more than it did when I did only the furniture wax, because for me it was not speaking enough. So I will do the rest of them, and then we are at least finished with with the painting, and then I show you what we're going to do to make it look like books even more. So here you see them completely finished, and I did all of them, even the black and the green one, and I think there's a little bit more structure, but of course, like I said, you are free to do. So I let it dry, and then we are going to decorate our books. So before I'm going to decorate my books for my style, I just wanted to show you also, if you're loving the 4th of July, just you also can use this blocks, of course, for the 4th of July. You can make just a red ribbon around it, and just with a little bit of twine. And you can do it here a little bit 4th of July, or USA, or something else. And you see already you can use this side, but you can also use this side. And you see already how festive it looks already for the 4th of July. So just do a couple of turns of your twine around it, and it gives already a nice dimension. You can already decorate it, and you see how easy it is. You can use it for every season. I just wanted to show you, I also have some ribbon for Valentine's Day. You can also use them for the Valentine's Day season if you like that a little bit better. So you can use these blocks for every season. So that's the greatest thing. When you made them, you can use them for anything. So I just wanted to show you also, but now we're going to decorate it the style I like right now. Now we are going to do the way I really would love to have it in my decor. So I am going to take a piece of ribbon from the black and white, and of course the back side is the black, the even black color. I am going to use the even black color this time, and I always buy my ribbons on AliExpress, but I am already a little bit jealous for the ladies who can buy their beautiful ribbon in the fall and the season, which is coming in a couple of weeks, and they already can buy the beautiful ribbons from the Dollar Tree. So I'm a little bit jealous, but of course I have to turn my ribbon around, speaking and working. They always say a lady can do two things together, but maybe this lady not. But for you know, I am just. And of course I have to also turn this one around before I make mistakes. I always say it's one big chaos over here. And it is. It really is. When I'm talking to you, I forget the most of the things. So I am just do a little piece of glue because, and I always do the glue for my glue gun because this one is very easy to remove when I want to have another color or something else for the season. So that's why I always use my glue, and I want to have it straight over my other piece of ribbon. So you see here, he is already fitting nicely over each other. I have to work a little bit with it. If there are people watching who don't like chaos, then I think you are at the wrong channel, because always it's chaos with me. Dyanne is much organizer than I am. So, but I am going to do now a little piece of my twine, and I'm just gluing a little piece on top of here, and of course I'm just laying my piece of ribbon, of my piece of twine over here. Just wait a second so I can turn it a couple of times around my books, and I try to do it a little bit messy. I don't know if I can do that because most of the time everything turns a little bit neat, and I always try to do it a little bit more messy. And another one, and now we are just doing some glue over here and just laying our rope inside of it. Just keep it for a moment, and then we are going to cut the ribbon off, because I'm going to do a bow, but I'm going to do the bow separate from my, and I just squeezing it a little bit so it stays a little bit better. So I am going to cut it off and just lay it back, and I'm going to take a little piece of my twine again, and I'm just going to, and I'm going to do my over here, and I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can, because I don't want you to get bored enough. Did you get bored by listening to me? So I'm so sorry. My words are not always what I have in my head is coming out, but the main thing is my DIY and not my English. Thankfully. So for the stickers I use this kind of stickers, and they are from Pickup. I don't know if this is a brand you can buy anywhere, but at least I like really the size of the letters, because they are not too big but also not very small. You can see them from a little bit of a distance. You can still read what you write. What I'm going to do is just be kind. I'm going to place it on here. I will do that out of camera because, or else it takes so long, because I am really really secure about my lettering, because I want to have them on the line, and if I don't have them, I always keeping so long that I have them online. So I will do the sticker in on top of it, and then I show you how he is looking like. So here you see how he is turning. It turned out with the two words on it, be kind. And of course you can do be blessed, you can do thankful, anything you like, of which is fitting for your family, your family name. What I'm going to do, I miss a little bit of the green, because I'm a green girl. So I am going to place a little piece of greenery inside of here. And I'm just doing it for you right now. Of course I will work it a little bit better when I am totally finish it off, but I am just wanted to show you a little bit that I like it a little bit better with a little piece of green. I will keep this in place in a moment, but you see already it gives a little bit more pop of a color, so I liked it. And of course you can do a flower. You can use any flower you like, brown, red, give it some pop of color. If you do the 4th of July, you can do a red, white and blue. Anything you like, but I like a little bit this way right now for my decor. So I'm very happy how this is turned out, and now I'm going to do the 3 bigger books, but I won't bore you with that. I will finish them off and then I show you the result. So you see, on this three blocks, I did love grows here, but I am not totally liking it, because, especially because I needed to use this stickers, and I am not really fond of the coloring. So maybe I will go over it with my gold text marker and just made them all gold. But I don't really love and that this is longer than this one. Of course, with me everything has to grow a little bit this way, so not the middle bigger and this. So, but that's just a thing for me. So I'm just going to fool around a little bit with it, and then at the end I show you all three of the bundles of books, how they turned out. But you see also, you can change anything you like, but I'm not really getting these three words, because for my idea they are not fitting right. So I'm going to fight a little bit with it, and then I show you the end result. So you see how my books turned out, and I am really happy with the end result. Here you see the two packets with the two pieces of wood, and you wouldn't even say that it still are pieces of wood. I am really loving it how they turned out. And of course this one are the white, green and black one. And you still see here, I still have the letters on top of it, love grows here. It really did grow on me. So I am really loving it. The only thing I did change, I just colored the letters, because the letters had a little bit of the blue and the pink in it, but I made them gold in totally. So I am really loving it right now. So I will have this inside of my decor. So, and you see here two little birds with it, and you can make your own little display. How easy it is. Just a boxwood from IKEA from $9.99, and they still sell them. And you see the wooden slice and a little piece of beaded garland, and you just have already your own display. If you like a little bit more of the glam side instead of the farmhouse, you also can use some more of a glam lettering, so you can make your own glam decor, and you use a little bit of the ribbon, what is a little bit more glam than what I have. So you see, you can change it by any season you like, and I am really happy how it turned out. And I am just happy, if you see this, you made it to the end. So I am really happy you stayed to the end, and sorry again for that my English was not the greatest this time, but I think you already get used to it, the way I do my DIYs. So I hope you don't mind. So, but the most of you don't. So you all are very, very kind always to us. So we are so thankful with all the beautiful friends we have here on YouTube. So everyone, I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for coming by and seeing my DIY. And of course, we also have a DIY from Dyanne. So, but this is mine and how it turned out.
Hey dear friends and followers, Dyanne here. I'm going to make a really cute summer strawberry DIY. What I want to do, I have old candle holders here, painted them gray, but here this minty green color was the original color. I have them in my storage room for I believe more than 2 or 3 years, haven't used them since then, and yeah, I think I can reuse them again in my red decor this year. My theme for the summer season is strawberry, so I'm going to give these candle holders a strawberry transformation. I'm going to spray paint outdoors, therefore I'll be using these gloves to protect my own hands, because this is a spray paint that I'm going to use. Red high gloss spray paint, suitable for indoor and outdoor use. But it's very nasty stuff. You can get it off your fingers, off your skin, but that is a very tough job, so I'll protect my hands with these gloves, and then everything will be okay. Okay, look how good the paint job did its work. I didn't spray painted them completely red because the bottom part, this is the bottom, I want to have that in a different color. And I think I'm going to use white because I have pillow covers and also other decor that is white. So first I thought I'm going to paint them black, but now actually I want to make them white. So I'm going to take out my new spray paint, my white spray paint, and I'm going to finish it off. This is the white spray paint. The only thing is that it is matte. And this stuff here is high gloss. I'm going to spray paint it first white with matte color. If I don't like it, then I can always add a little blank vernish spray. So it makes a really high gloss edition out of this matte spray paint. Look, this is how the matte white paint looks together with the high gloss red paint. I really love this color combination. Oh, stay there you. But I don't like that this part is matte and this part has a high gloss finish. So, stay in place. What I'm going to do now, I have this transparent clear spray paint. And also available or extra suitable for indoor and outdoor use. I also use this thing here upon the wooden big strawberry upon my door, and is now perfectly suitable to have it outside. Even after acrylic paint job, this thing makes it waterproof and also stops, you know, coloring the paint from the sunlight, because the sunlight is really strong at my front door in the afternoon. So I'm going to give it a spray paint outside with this clear varnish, and then we're ready to decorate these candle holders. While the last part of the candle holder is drying outside, I already want to cut out a piece of cardboard that I want to use as some sort of plate upon the top of the candle holder. So I'm having cardboard. I have here this glass cloche because this one has the right diameter that I want to have. So I'm going to draw a line around, and I know where to cut then. And the idea of this whole thing is that I'm going to paint it black as a nice contrast to the red and white candle holder. Oh, let me check. Yeah, that was okay. Sometimes there's a really weird line inside of the cardboard, which is hard to cut out and also makes your design pretty ugly. So there we go. Cutting, don't forget to protect the surface. This is just an old milk carton from the supermarket. And yeah, I think I'm going to cut this entire thing off here. So I can save the other cardboard for later use. There you go. Just cut this in half. Oh, what was that? Weird sound. Just cut this in half, and then you can start cutting out the circles. Oh, keep the same line. There we go. I'm just using the simple knife, but you can also use a pair of scissors. That is totally up to you. I only recognize then when using a knife like this, you're getting a cleaner and better cut than when you're using scissors. Well, that is my experience, but yeah, maybe the cardboard in your country is different, or you're using a different kind of cardboard. This cardboard is actually really thick, and yeah, you need a sharp knife for this. Just a pair of scissors didn't help me out, to be honest. First I'm doing a rough cut, and then later on I can do it more precise. This is a really huge cardboard part to work with. Yeah, just have to cut several times. There we go. 2 circles as a plateau for the candles. Now it's time to give these things a black coat of paint. I'll be using the blackboard paint for this job. It's really thick and also really quick drying paint that Janny and I bought from Action, similar to shop to the Dollar Tree here in the Netherlands. And yeah, it's also really, you know, don't need that much of paint to cover everything up nice and easy. Look, The coverage of this stuff is amazing. And I don't know how much we pay for a can like this. Like maximum €5, but it lasts super long. And it works on all kind of surfaces. So yeah, really enthusiastic about this product here. Also about their, at least I am enthusiastic about it, about the fake Mod Podge that they sell. Perfect for, you know, gluing. But sometimes when I really need a stronger material or stronger glue to glue some weird materials together, like wood to wood or something, then I'll be using Mod Podge. But most of the time for gluing, I'll be using the cheap Mod Podge from Action. I believe it's been 15 times cheaper than real Mod Podge here. So yeah, that's something to think about when you're DIYing. Never use it, by the way, for how do you call that? Forgot the word now as I'm talking. Sealing, yeah, that was the word. Never use it for sealing, because then it really ruins up my ink colors, mixes it up altogether, and that's not what I want. This stuff also dries super quick. I don't know, you can't see it. Here at the edges here, it's already starting to dry. That is super, yeah, super easy actually. So time to do the second one, and hopefully they're really dry really quick. Also, I'm going to the back side because you don't want to see this blue print here on the back. While we're waiting for the cardboard to dry, I want to show you the dry looking candle holders here. Look how beautiful they are. I really love the color combination. And I think it looks perfect with the black, you know, plateaus that I'm making now. Okay, all items are dry, and I want to show you the idea, how I had it in mind. You see the here, yeah, I need to cover that up with some twine. But the idea was, I'm going to show you like this, use here a platform where I can put my candle on. I'm going to decorate this platform with, of course, strawberries. Okay, let me take the plate off again. This is the candle that I want to put upon the plate here. And I have some items that I want to use for decorating. I have these cute strawberries. I have some hydrangeas, and I also have some greenery in my storage room. So I'm going to take these off, this one too. I'm going to put the candle holders aside and start decorating with these items. Also really cute strawberry ribbon. I think I might wrap that around the candle itself. Look, this is how the candles look like. They're battery operated with a timer, and they have a realistic flame which is moving. This is the ribbon that I bought from AliExpress. Really cute color, perfect for summer. What I just did, I used a thumbtack here in the back to secure everything. This is just really smooth wax. You can easily put that in, and then you have only a small spot on the back of the candle where you, attached the ribbon with. So these two are ready. Did this with the same here. Here is the setup of how I decorated the cardboard circle. I used some greenery, I used some hydrangeas, and some really small strawberries. Hope you can see it properly. The camera sharpens it. Yeah, there it goes. These are strawberries from AliExpress. I also have them in a much darker color. Look at my pinky here. But I think I used this one because the dark ones, you can't see them that well on the black color. Let me show you what I mean. Look, it doesn't really pop out, so I only want to use the lighter ones. And this is how they look like when you order them in one big branch, but I just took out the small strawberries on the top. And then I think this is an idea of how you can do it. Okay, now it is time to decorate the candle holders here. And I want to do that by wrapping it up with twine. Not everywhere, of course, but just in some small spots. Here is the twine. I'll be using my hot glue gun. Just, use a drip of hot glue, put the beginning of the cord in there, just start wrapping around the point where you want to wrap, and then let it cool off and touch it with a little bit of glue. I can't do that in front of the camera because my workspace is simply too small. The cord of the, how do you call that thing? Glue gun is a little bit too short to show you what I'm doing, but I want to wrap this part until here up, so you get a nice swift between the two colors. Maybe I'll also put it on other spots, but at least as one here in the middle, I want to wrap that around with twine. Look, this is what I just did. Just drop a little bit of hot glue. I pressed it just with my pair of scissors. Let the glue dry for a few seconds. And then I just start wrapping around with twine. So the transformation between the two different colors is a more natural thing. Just wrap around till you're satisfied with the result. Go all the way down to here. Let me show you the candle holder. Put some twine here, here, and here on the bottom as well. I think they look really cute and unique now. Time to finish them off. I think I want some more greenery in here, so I'm going to do that and add a little bit more strawberries. Let me zoom in, I hope you can see properly. Look. I also added a dark one near a lighter one, so it gets a little bit more strawberry feeling. Look, here they are. I think they turned out pretty cute. And I also like the colors upon the candle holders here. Also like, I'll zoom in a little bit, the detail of the rope here. And here as well. And I think the little cardboard plateau, oops, looks perfect together with the strawberry ribbon. So, that's this DIY. Let us know in the comment section what you think. If you're having suggestions, please write them down. Jenny and I are really curious about your opinion.
So these were already our new DIYs. We hope you just had fun and take a little bit of inspiration with you. Dyanne and I are always so thankful that you take a little piece of your day to watch a little bit of our videos. So thank you all for that. And of course, if you like this content and you like I always say, a little bit of chaos, we hope you will consider subscribing to Dyanne and my channel. We wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Stay safe, take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we hope to see you in our next video. Love from Dyanne and me. Bye everyone.